entrepreneur. His name is Vineet Mittal, and he has this great green energy company called Avaada, which is one of these emerging sectors. Let's go straight to him. But before I go to you, Vineet, good morning. He's joining us from CII. Abhishek, any pre-budget leads? You know, a lot of people tuning in right now. In fact, I'm happy to say on streaming, we're way ahead of any business channel. We are 1.5 times bigger than any business channel on live streaming, which people are liking your leads. Any more leads?
Well, so I can tell Arnab that the finance minister is going to meet the promise that was made by the Prime Minister yesterday, that the middle class and the poor are going to get some blessings.
Tax relief.
Of Goddess Lakshmi.
Tax relief.
Obviously. So tax relief is one. And then manufacturing push by way of doubling down of the
10 lakhs.
That limit, I can't say, but then 10 lakh is a probability. But for example, because that might be good music for Niranjan Hiranandani's ears, for example, so the possibility of getting deductions under 24B section, which is for home loans, getting into the new tax regime, that's one possibility. So those are the possibilities in the budget. Essentially, what I'm getting to hear is that this time it's going to be pulling out all strings so that the consumption economy gets a fillip, and that would be India's antidote to the global headwinds of which you spoke about.
Very important. Vineet, hi. You have a great green energy company, and I'm sure this is one of the emerging sectors. So I want to comment from you on your sector, what your expectations are. It's one of those sunrise sectors, focus areas for the country as well. So there's a lot of alignment. What are you looking at? And then broadly, a pre-budget comment from you.
Thank you, Arnab. This sector is in reality the fastest growing sector, which has potential to attract $1 trillion investment over next decade. And in the last 20 years, we have built 210 gigawatt, and next 5 year government intends to build almost 300 gigawatt. For that to happen, we need more support to be given to the state government in terms of more subsidy for building more storage based tender, because storage is still expensive, and central government came out with a very nice policy last year which has encouraged huge adoption of battery storage by the DISCOMs in India. So that is essential. The second thing is around the transmission line, that for this 300 gigawatt to come up by 2030, we need to speed up adding up our transmission capacity. So that requires huge investment from CTUs, and so we are expecting higher budget there. And the third area is the tax ambiguity on whether the battery generated power is power or it is a service, and what kind of taxes should be put onto that. So that ambiguity clarity, we hope it will happen on the budget. And finally, I think the sector is expecting that central government is very aggressive on this sector. They are coming out with some of the nicest policy, but the implementation happens in state. And there are many states which don't comply with the central regulation on the renewable purchase obligation. What kind of policy intervention or budgetary intervention government is going to make, which will ensure that state governments follow and honor the central government guidelines?
Absolutely. Well, thank you.